Jehovah, the God who loves to kill babies and children. You know, many people will tell you that Jehovah is the Father, Jehovah is holy. It is blasphemy to say that a holy God is a God who kills children, a God who loves to murder children. Jehovah is that God. Jehovah is not God the Father that was manifested by Jesus Christ. Jehovah is actually the devil who ruled this world before Jesus Christ came and cast him out. He appeared to Moses and said that he was Jehovah. But Jesus tells us that, and the Father himself which has sent me has made me a witness. You have neither heard his voice at any time nor seen his shape. So right now I want to expose this evil God that is called Jehovah. You know, people are failing to visualize the Bible. They just read the Bible, and when they read the Bible, it's like they can't understand what they are reading. They just looking for comfort and fear and stuff. They don't understand what they are reading. So Jesus Christ actually in Matthew, in Luke 18 verse 15 and 16, he says, "And they brought unto him also infants, that he would touch them. But when his disciples saw it, they rebuked them. But Jesus called them unto him and said, Suffer little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for of such is the kingdom of God." Jesus Christ, we know that no man have seen God at any time, but the only begotten Son, meaning Jesus Christ, he has made him known. It is Jesus who tells us about God. If we want to know about God, we go to Jesus. We do not go to Jehovah, the God of the Old Testament, who loves to kill babies. Even also in Matthew, Jesus Christ says that, see that you despise not one of these little ones, because they are angels, they always behold the face of God in heaven. Jesus says that we should not despise children. But that is exactly what Jehovah is doing. Check 1 Samuel 15 verse 3. It says, Jehovah says, "Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both men and women, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass." Do you see that? Jehovah says that they should utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not. Infants and suckling, meaning children and those that are suckling child, children who are still sucking the paps. Utterly destroy them. That is a command from Jehovah. But Jesus Christ, he manifested to us that God is so kind that he is even kind to his enemies. But Jehovah here says, kill the infant and the suckling child. Also in Hosea 13 verse 16, Jehovah says, "Samaria shall become desolate, for she has rebelled against her God. They shall fall by the sword, their infants shall be dashed in pieces, and their women with child shall be ripped up." How evil is this? This is extremely evil. Jehovah can never be God the Father. Jehovah is straight up the devil. Do you understand that? Jehovah says that their infants shall be dashed in pieces, and their women with child shall be ripped up. Jehovah says that Samaria, the women of Samaria who are pregnant would be ripped open. Jehovah is despising the little ones, doing exactly what Jesus Christ has told us not to do. Jesus said that we should not despise the children, do not despise the little ones. But Jehovah is doing that. Also in Hosea 9 verse 16, it says, "Ephraim is smitten, and their root is dried up. They shall bear no fruit, yes, though they bring forth yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb. Do you see that? Jehovah says that he will slay even the beloved fruit of their womb, meaning he will kill the children. Jehovah is a God who kills innocent children, shedding innocent blood. These are just a few verses that I'm going to quote to you. But throughout the Old Testament, Jehovah he despises children. Remember how Elisha prayed and Jehovah sent two bears to kill 42 children. Because Jehovah actually despises children. Also in Psalm 137 verse 9, it says, happy shall he be that take and dash your little ones against the stones. Happy shall he be that take and dash your little ones against the stones. Do you see the evilness of the Old Testament? How can a person who dash children or stones be happy? But that's what the psalm is the songs, the psalm. Happy shall he be that take and dash your children against the stones. This is the spirit of Jehovah speaking here. Also in Isaiah 13 verse 17 and 18, he says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So Jehovah here is cursing, is promising to send evil soldiers against the evil nations, against the people of Israel, saying that he will send people who will actually dash the young, who will actually not pity the fruit of the womb, the children. Their eyes shall not spare children. Do you see that? Jehovah is despising the little ones. Jehovah despises children. He killed the child of Pharaoh who was innocent. He didn't kill Pharaoh. Also, he killed the child of David. Look here in 2 Samuel 12 verse 18. And it came to pass on the 7th day, when David has fasted, that the child died. And the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead. For they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not listen unto our voice. How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead? So David here has sinned his own sins. David was supposed to be punished for his own sins, but what did Jehovah do? He despised the child of David. He killed an innocent soul, an innocent child. Our problem is that we fail to visualize the Bible. We fail to see that what Jehovah is doing is actually evil. We have been indoctrinated by the church. The veil lies upon our heart. You see this child, even if it's a child of Philistines, even if it's a child of the Amalek or the Egyptians, this child is innocent. This child has no sin, doesn't know anything. This child does not deserve to be dashed upon stones. This child does not deserve to be ripped open from his mother's womb. But yet when we read the Bible, you'll find people talking about how God hates abortions. After then they will boast against the people who have done abortions. But actually Jehovah is the God who hates children. He sent 42 bears. He sent 2 bears to kill 42 children. He tempted Abraham to go and kill his own son. It's his mind. He tempted Jephthah. He required Jephthah to kill his child, his daughter. He promises to rip open pregnant women, to take the children and dash them on stones. Do you see these cute children? If they are dashed on stones, are you telling me that a loving God will dash these children on stones? A holy and a righteous God. Something's wrong in the Old Testament. That is why Jesus Christ says that, and the Father himself, which has sent me, has made me a witness. You have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape. Do you see that? Jesus Christ says that we have neither heard God's voice at any time, nor seen his shape. Yet we are seeing Jehovah in the Old Testament appearing. We are seeing Jehovah speaking to many prophets. But Jesus Christ says that God, we have never heard God's voice at any time. That is why John 1 verse 17 and 18 says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. No man have seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, meaning Jesus, which is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. Jesus Christ has declared God unto us, has made God known to us. It is Jesus who tells us about God. And in 1 John 1 verse 5, it says, this then is the message which we have heard of him, God, and declare unto you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. We should stop saying that God is a baby killer like Jehovah of the Old Testament.